Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to begin our adventure on Kyalami. This is the next track that I want to learn. I feel that I know Brands Hatch pretty well now, so I'm going to move on to the next track. I'm not done practicing on Brands Hatch. It's something that I feel like I don't want to forget, so I'm still like doing, I don't know, maybe 10-20 laps around Brands Hatch just to keep me familiar with it. But then my main work is on Kyalami right now. And again, guys, I've taken the line off. Now, I will say before I get into this that what you're going to see is day one of me going around this track with no line on. Now, obviously, you know, it's YouTube, so you're just going to have to, I guess, take my word for it that this is all on day one. This isn't a course of like several days or a week. And honestly, guys, I think you can see by my inconsistency of the track that this is not over the course of like a week or more. This is literally my day one on this track. Now, I will say, after the first 10 laps, I put the line back on, and I'm not sure if that's going to be in the video because I'm doing this intro first. And I haven't gone back and looked at the footage to know what I'm going to add in or not. But if I didn't add that in, I did put the line on just to kind of help me around some of the corners that I was having a tough time with. And then I took it back off to kind of get it. And another thing I will say is that the line actually doesn't help you that much, because for the simple reason there are corners that I could take faster than the line told me I could, and the line had me braking a lot earlier, so that's very interesting. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get right into it and show you guys my progress around Kyalami, my first time driving with no line. And again, guys, I'm probably going to break this down and have a video of my breakpoints, but I still haven't really figured out the best breakpoints yet on this track. So as soon as I get that information, I will let you guys know. And also, I need to get a lot better at this than I am right now. So let's go. Alright, guys, so here we are at Kyalami, and we're in the Ferrari again. I'm not using the aggressive preset. I'm using the standard preset. And this is literally our first lap on this track with no line on. So I thought I would just walk you through my process of learning the track. Now, whereas I feel other people would drive around the track as slow as possible the first couple times, I've seen it on YouTube, on tips, and they said, you know, drive around the track, get used to where all the corners are, you know, take a look, try to remember where, you know, any landmarks are, or the break points and stuff like that. That's not going to work for me. So what I tend to do is I like to go around the track a little faster, and then that tells me where I have to slow down. So I guess I'm kind of backwards, because for the simple reason I need to know what gear to shift down to, and I need to know how fast to go around a corner. But the only way I can do that is by going fast and knowing how much I have to slow down, if that makes sense, instead of how much I have to go faster. I don't know. It's just the way my brain works, guys. So, you know, it's weird. I will say this corner is a weird one because the 50-meter boards are so far back from the actual braking point of that corner, I feel. So that one's going to be tricky, to say the least. So again, this is a part of the track that I can open it up, and I don't do it all the way. So like right here, so now I know I need to hit the brake earlier than I did. We didn't go too far out of control, so not too bad. And again, guys, again, this is my first time. I promise you, this is the first time around this track without the line. I don't know what the hell was going on there. But, yeah, I couldn't get the car going in second gear, so I had to drop down to first. So that first lap doesn't count because that's fresh out of the pit lane. So that was a 2:39.3. So this first corner, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. That's going to take some practice. I need to figure that out a lot better. Now, some of the corners is pretty intuitive. Like this one here, it's pretty easy to see that you only have to drop down one gear. And obviously, I'm still going around it slow. And we're off the track again there. All things that are to be expected when you're learning a track. Now, time isn't something that I'm too concerned about, although it's a good way to judge if you're getting better around the track, right? Because if you're getting around the track quicker, then obviously you must be doing something right. But I'm not like trying for best times. I just really want to get around the track cleanly. And as you can see, that's not happening yet. Again, this is just the first lap, so honestly, I don't think this is too bad of a first lap. The only other thing I will point out is that this isn't like this is the first time I've ever been on this track. I have been on this track before with the line, but it was, oh my god, months ago. I don't remember the last time. So our first real lap, we did a 2:14. So we did shave time off. Of course, we cut corners, so it doesn't really count. I wish they wouldn't put that time up there, but... Ooh, and again, we're in the red. Lap time invalid. So that's a shame. But that corner is tricky. Right there, we almost lost it. Overall, though, guys, I've been having a lot of fun doing this. A lot of things are starting to change. The more I race around, I'm starting to calm down. I'm starting to finally get comfortable with the driving and not be so uptight about it, for lack of a better term, I guess, which is really important, I feel. It just took some time to really get in the groove. So now we're coming up on that hairpin turn. Ooh, and that, boy, that's a weird brake zone right there. That is a weird brake zone. Definitely have to work on that. Guys, if you're on PS4 or possibly even PS5, Xbox, I don't know how it works on Xbox, but even if you're on PC and you're starting out, I would definitely recommend you record your sessions, because it's a lot easier to look back and see the mistakes you made afterwards than it is when you're actually doing it. You know, like, I've replayed this several times before I've put the commentary on it and see where the mistakes I've made, and I've actually seen them. So, okay, I know what I have to work on. But we are now into lap 3. And hopefully we could do a cleaner lap. So that was better, although I should have turned in a little more to the inside of that, but that's something we can surely work on. This also isn't the most difficult track in the game, obviously, but I'm definitely not up for a Monza or a Mola or anything like that just yet. The track I'm scared of the most in this game is Mount Panorama. That track, man, that freaks me out. So now here comes that hairpin, that tricky hairpin. See, again, it's so hard to time the brake zone for that turn, man. But we have to remember, slow in, fast out, and that's something that's important that we'll see a little later on in the video. So I feel that we're having a pretty decent run on lap 3. And again, guys, I'm not interested in like making the best time. I just want to get around the track cleanly and get a valid lap for a change. And look at that. 203.4. Almost a 203.5. So, not bad at all. So now let's skip ahead to lap number 5, shall we? So as you can see, our delta is in the red right now. That's never good just starting out, but so I feel like we went into that slow, but not necessarily bad. We made the rotation, and we didn't get a invalid lap time, so that's good. So now we come to this little straightaway, which is a pretty good part. I get into 4th gear and then drop down for 3rd around here. I still feel like I can get more speed around this. I feel like I can brake a lot later, actually. So now as you can see, now we're into the green. Our delta is into the green, we're into the good, we're actually doing good, and then we slowed down again and got in the red. This is a very interesting lap, guys. This is why I fast forward to this one. This really goes to show you what it means taking these turns and corners correctly. Now see, again, now we're in the green. So obviously, we did something good here. We went into this corner really good. Now you can see we're up over a second. Okay, we went in slow, we came out fast, we did good with that corner. Now I will say the braking zones, I kind of look at the 50-meter board. Maybe I can brake a little later, but we're still up over a second, so I'm pleased with that. I feel like we take that really slow. I don't feel like we need to be in 1st gear for that, but once I get to know the track better, I'll work all this stuff out. Now again, we're up over a second. So now we just did a 2.2.3. And then on the 6th lap, completely blow it. So let's skip ahead to the 9th lap, shall we? Alright, so here's lap number 9, and lap number 9. Oh my goodness. And you can see we're already in the green. We're already doing well. That corner I feel like we took pretty well. We're up over a second. going into turn 3 right there. Now we're up over 2 seconds, guys. So the practice is paying off. And this is lap number 9, okay? This is legit. This is 9 laps of me going around this track. So now we're coming to that hairpin. And I still feel like I broke way too early, and you can see it's reflecting in our times. But right there, that is the slow in, fast out. As you can see, we were losing time going into the curve, but as we were coming out, we were gaining time. So that is what you want. So I was quite happy with that when I went back and seen the replay. Again, I dropped on the first error. I feel like I can make up more time on that, but now again we're up over 2 seconds. So there we go, another personal best. 2 minutes. 2 minutes flat. That's pretty cool. And again, guys, as you can see, my consistency is the issue. But this is only the 10th lap on this track without the line, so consistency will come later. Right now, I'm still just learning the track, and I don't feel that it's something that, you know, in 10 laps you're going to get 100% of the time. So now, guys, we're going to fast forward a little bit. What I did was I did 2 more laps, nothing special. Then I had to take a break. I needed to get something to drink. I needed to get up. I need to walk around. I need to stretch a little bit. Your arms and everything get really tired on the wheel. I can't imagine what they're going to be like when I get my new wheel. But so yeah, let's do that. Let's skip ahead to the next 11 laps. Yeah, 11 laps. Okay, we're back, and that 155.2, actually I did that with the line on. So as you can see, we're starting back up on lap 4. The first 3 laps I did with the line on just because I wanted a little bit of help with the braking zones on some of these trickier turns, like turn 1 here. So this is the out lap. This is going to be a bad lap, so we're just going to skip this and we're going to move right ahead to lap 5. Okay, guys. So I'll see you then. Yeah, guys. So this is the beginning of lap 5, which is the first true lap, I guess you would say, because the first lap out of the pit never counts. So our last lap was a 237.9. Again, that was the one out of the pit lane. This is our first lap. Our best lap is a 155.2. Again, that was with the line on, and again, that corner is a killer. Still a lot of work to be done, but what I will say, this part of the video is where I feel consistency starts coming into play, and you will definitely see that. Now, I feel you need to get to the point with these tracks where you know every turn. You know where you are, and so it's not like you have to think about, oh man, you know, what's the next turn? So if you screw up, you know, you're not guessing. So that's why you have to practice on these tracks so much to know them. Where if you screw up, if you go off the grass or something like that, it's very easy to get your bearings and know where you're going and what the next corner is. Now, the fact that our delta keeps going in the red and the green, that's consistency. The fact that, you know, we're like right on the fringe, it's like, ooh, you know, we're up and then we're down, we're up, we're down. It's giving us a 155.8, and that was with an invalid lap time. Oh, if I could speak right, that would be fantastic. Ooh, that was rough. That was rough. Did not come out of that one well at all. And again, when I make a mistake there, I always make that mistake and go off the road there. I don't know what it is. It's just, it's a curse, I swear to God. We'll try our best to fix that. Again, I feel like I can still get more speed out of this corner. Oh man, you know, seeing this on the replay over and over again, it's just like, it makes you want to get back in and try that, because I do feel that we can break a lot later than that. This little S-curve is a lot of fun, and we're going into our favorite hairpin turn here. So now, I felt like that was probably one of the smoothest times I've ever taken that corner. So right there, guys, what happened there was that my shifter didn't shift in time. I've been having an issue with the shifter on that wheel for a couple days now, where I'll swear to God that I clicked it 3 times to get into first, and it's only in the second. So I don't know. When I get my new wheel, I'll find out if it's my mistake or if it was the wheel's mistake. So that last lap was a 206. That definitely was horrible. There was no consistency with that lap. So let's try to do better with this one. Now, with that 155.2, I'm not really concerned about beating that number, but what I am concerned about is staying close to that number. If I can stay within a couple seconds of that, then I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And again, I'm not trying to break any records with lap times. I mean, I know that that's not a good lap time, but for me just starting out, learning this lap, that's my goal right now, to just stay close to that time. And guys, a little tip, like, don't be afraid to use the line. I wouldn't say use it a lot, because what I have found out is when you use the line wants you to brake a lot earlier than you need to. So I can definitely see now why they say learn the tracks without the line. But it doesn't hurt to put it on for a couple laps just to get a feel. Just to get a feel where some of the trickier brake points are. And then you can figure out how to, like, tweak it after. So that last lap was a 156.9. I'm happy with that. That's the kind of thing that we have to keep up. That felt really good. That felt really good, I gotta say. And again, why did you brake so late? So early, I mean. Dang it. And now we're in the red. And I feel like, you know, if I would have done that other corner better where we would have been gaining time, God, then we wouldn't be where we are right now. I feel like I'm doing better with this corner. I'm not braking as early. Well, that's not going to help us at all. Going off that track is a killer. I hate seeing those red numbers. I really do. I literally hate invalid lap times, guys. I really do. I get so frustrated when I see that red. The red delta doesn't bother me as much as seeing those numbers in red, seeing that invalid lap time, man. That's just... See, now I feel like I'm starting to follow some sort of line, which is good. It's good to see. So what I will say, guys, is that I don't know if this is going to help anybody. I just want people to see, you know, what I'm going through to learn these tracks and to get better at these games. I feel it's something that doesn't really get shown a lot. I see a lot of people on YouTube claim to be beginners, but I feel they're not really beginners. They're still, you know, on a level so far above me that I don't feel they can be called beginners. And if they're beginners, then I'm like, I don't know. There's no name for what I am then. So I just really want to encourage people to, you know, just keep practicing and just know that, you know, this doesn't come easy to everybody. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of practice. But with the work and the practice, it can pay off. It can pay off. And I feel that this video really shows that. And this is just not even like a full day racing around here. This is literally like 22 laps that I did. And you can see the progress that I've made just in 22 laps. So obviously if I sat there and did 50 laps, 60, 70, 100 laps, you know, you're going to see progress pretty quickly. So guys, unfortunately I did not beat that 155.2, but the big news here is the consistent times. Again, I didn't go around the track, you know, beautifully every time. Another invalid lap, and again we went wide there. Every time I screw up the first turn, I screw up the second one. It never fails. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Check out my channel, see all the other content that I have. Maybe you'll like some of that as well. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, guys.